Hello everybody, welcome back to Modern Meta Matchups. It's been a little while since we've done this series, and we're excited to get right back to it.
Oh yeah.
Today, I'm going to be playing the new 5-color Rhino type variant. I'm going with the version that's playing Scion of Draco. We're playing more of a domain style package because we have the new leyline binding from Dominaria United.
You're pretty much a 4-color deck, but you've got the 5th color in lands.
5th color in lands to help reduce the price of the Scion as well as the leyline binding.
Sure, makes sense.
Tell us a little bit about the deck you're going to be playing.
So I'm playing the Rakdos mid-range Scram kind of deck.
Yeah.
Scam, yeah. I'm playing with Ragavan and Kroxa and Dothy Voidwalker and Seasoned Pyromancer, and then I've got some Terminates and Lightning Bolts and that kind of thing to back it up. But I can also evoke some nasty elementals like Grief and Fury and then bring them immediately back to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter and make your life difficult.
Right, you got those Feigned Deaths and those
Undying Malices, yeah.
Yeah, those are I think why we call it a scam, because you're really cheating on those cards by playing them out for 1 mana essentially.
Yep.
So I really like these decks. If you like these videos, you can let us know very easily. Hit that thumbs up button. It does mean a lot to us, as well as subscribing if you're not already doing so. We also are live on Twitch. We've got Arvin. You've seen him on the channel often. He's the one that's manning the channel there. If you want to check him out, it's vault_mana over on Twitch.
And leave us a comment down below letting us know what kind of decks you want to see, what other content you'd like to see on the channel, and just let us know how we're doing. We really appreciate it.
And without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into game 1.
All right.
All right, let's see who's going first. We got these brand new large dice.
But I have a 12. Doesn't that...
Well, you're probably going
I can
first.
probably beat that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that 10. That feels good. I'll take the play.
3 feels pretty normal, but hey, I didn't win the die roll, but I won the Gauntlet of Champions.
That's true. That's true. Congratulations on that, genuinely. I don't love this hand. I think I could just do better.
Mine's fine enough, I think, to keep, but it's on the bottom of what I would keep. All right, so going into game 1, my opening hand is fine. It's nothing special. I've got 3 lands, which are a Misty Rainforest, a Wooded Foothills, and an Odawara. So decent lands here. I have the ability to get whatever I need to with these fetch lands. As far as the rest of my hand is concerned, not too happy I have a Crashing Footfalls in my opener. Usually I want to be trying to cascade into that, not actually suspend it from my hand, but I've got that. I also have a Scion of Draco, nice card to have, a little 2 mana, 4/4, normally 12 mana, as well as Teferi Time Raveler and a Fury. So this hand is okay. I don't really have a way to get Rhinos very easily. Hoping that this Scion can kind of lead the way here.
Alrighty, let's try that again.
All right, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
I mean...
Are you gonna press your luck? See what I did there, JC?
Yeah, I see what you did there. You know, this is good enough, and I'm gonna put this one on the bottom. Right, so this 6 looks a little bit better. I've got 2 lands, a Bloodstained Mire and a Marsh Flats. I've got a Dothy Voidwalker. I've got a Night's Whisper to draw me some cards, and I've got a Lightning Bolt and a Thoughtseize. Even though Lightning Bolt isn't that great in this game, it's a little bit of extra damage. Maybe I can finish the game off or, you know, kill a Teferi, something like that. I'm gonna put this extra land to the bottom and just hope that the Dothy Voidwalker plus these interactive spells will get me somewhere in this game. All right, so I'm gonna start things off the old-fashioned way with the Marsh Flats.
Sure thing.
And I'm gonna immediately go get an untapped Blood Crypt.
Okay.
Let's tap this for black if I can even pick it up. And Thoughtseize.
Well, I've got some lands.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I've got some spells.
Oh, you do. Oh, you do. Wow. You know, I think that this Scion of Draco should go away.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
After that, I will pass the turn.
All right, I will draw. I am going to play this Foothills here. And let's go ahead and grab a Temple Garden.
Okay.
Untapped. All right, and then I'll go ahead and make a green mana here, and surprise, surprise, I'll suspend this foot falls.
There you go. All right, and draw. Well, it's a decent one. Not really what I want right now. I'm gonna play this, and I'm going to go get a basic swamp.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna get this Dothy Voidwalker into play.
You got it, Dothy.
I'll pass the turn after that.
All right. I'll untap and bump this down to 3. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll just play a Misty Rainforest here.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I'll draw a card. I'm going to cast a Night's Whisper.
You got it. You lose 2.
I lose 2. I draw 2. Draw. Super awkward. Combat.
Yeah.
Go for 3.
I'm gonna respond.
Okay.
I'm gonna sacrifice this Misty Rainforest into exile, and I'm going to get a tapped Xander's Lounge.
Okay.
All right, and I'm going to make a white mana and play a 6-drop.
Yikes.
For the first time in the history of the Mana Vault, we're going to be playing the
Leyline Binding.
I'm sure we'll see it plenty more times.
Unfortunately, I have no way to stop that, so that happens.
I got nothing else.
Neither do I. I'll pass the turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we'll go down to 2, not up. All right, here, let's just go ahead and play a Flooded Strand.
Okay.
After that, I will just pass the turn.
Okay. I'll untap and draw. Very good, very good. I'm going to play a mountain.
You found a land.
I did.
It's not good.
I'm going to play a Fable the Mirror Breaker.
Fable, yep.
Chapter 1, I get this extremely well-drawn Goblin Shaman. And when it attacks, I get a treasure. I'll pass the turn.
Well, at the end of your turn, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice my Flooded Strand and grab a basic island.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, considering I have 3 mana, I have an instant, and this one seems good. I'm going to play Valiant Outburst and give all my creatures +1/+0.
Okay.
But
before that,
we're going to Cascade.
let's see if we can find something that isn't Crashing Footfalls.
Something that costs less than... yep, it's Crashing Footfalls.
Oh, I was hoping for Living End.
I will then make some, how you say, rhinos.
Yeah.
And if you're a true fan of the show, you remember the last time we played this, we're bringing those same tokens back.
Yay! I like these rhinos.
And until end of turn, they're 5/4.
Yep, they sure are.
All right, go to my turn.
We'll go to your turn.
This goes to 1. We like that.
I'm not particularly a fan, but, you know.
Well, are you a fan of Teferi Time Meddler?
Not when it's on your side.
Well, I would like to immediately -3 and send your Goblin Shaman back to your hand.
Disappears forever. Sadness.
And then I'm going to play the Otawara as a land here.
Yep.
I'll go to combat.
Yeah.
Let's attack for 8.
I take 8. I go to 4.
Yep. And then I'm all set here.
Tap up, keep, draw. Tick up. I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard this. This lightning bolt doesn't seem very good here.
That's fair.
And I don't think I need Croxa here.
And then you get to
draw 2 cards.
It's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, that does technically let me survive. I'm going to play a tapped Blackcleave Cliffs.
Yep.
I'm going to terminate one of your rhinos.
How about a force of negation pitching my fire ice?
Yep, that happens.
So we'll say no to that.
Unfortunately, that does leave me dead. I would have been able to block one of the damage with this Ragavan, but I am very dead. So
Very dead indeed.
let's go to game 2.
We'll go to game 2. All right, so going into the sideboarding, I'm taking out nothing and bringing in nothing.
Austin, where's your cards?
They're going to stay in the main deck.
Oh, you're just going to play it like it is?
I'm going to play it like it is. I don't really have much for this particular matchup.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm going to bring in 2 copies of Engineered Explosives, and I'm going to play them on 0 most likely.
Yeah,
for those rhinos. And then it turns out that you play a lot of non-basics.
Yeah, cutting off my domain definitely hurts.
Yep, so we're going to play a Magus of the Moon in addition to the Blood Moons I already have. Lightning Bolt, not doing much against 4/4s. I don't really care about killing your Shardless Agent all that much. It might get to Fairy, but I have other things that can get to Fairy. And Seasoned Pyromancer is a good card, but doesn't stack up super well, and it's just the most cuttable thing out of what I have left. So
Plus my rhinos have trample, so your tokens don't block super well.
I would have to triple block, and that's just not worth it.
All right, let's go to game 2.
Let's do it. I'm going to take the play again.
All right, I'm going to take the draw again. Show me a good hand.
This hand is not good.
This hand is serviceable.
Okay.
I'm going to try it. All right, so game 2 here. My hand is actually pretty similar to my game 1 hand. I've got 3 lands again. This time, a little bit different, only 1 fetch land. I've got a Misty Rainforest. I also have an Odawara and a Gemstone Caverns. So the Gemstone Caverns, a little bit of an interesting card because I'm on the draw. It allows me to actually play it on turn 0, essentially, before JC even plays. I've got 4 other cards. I've got a Fairy Time Raveler, so okay card. Crashing Footfalls, again, not a card that I necessarily want to have, but it's nice because I can exile it to that Gemstone Caverns and actually get that mana early on. And then lastly, I've got Scion of Draco, again, great card, and a Fire and Ice. So I've got a little bit of early interaction with that Fire Ice, hopefully being able to play it as early as my turn 1 because I'm going to be ahead on lands will give me what I need to do in this hand.
Alrighty, let's try that one more time.
One more time.
6, 7 cards.
Sure.
It's not the most amazing hand, but it does a thing. I'll put this on the bottom and keep it.
All right.
All right, this game 2 opener actually looks very strong. So I've got a Fury, and I've got an Undying Malice, and I've got red cards to pitch to this Fury. So I could have a 4/4 double strike on turn 1. That seems pretty good. I've got 2 lands, Blackcleave Cliffs and a Marsh Flats. So I've got mana to play with. I've also got Ragavan, so I could dash that on turn 2. And I've got a Terminate that I can pitch to this Fury. Unfortunately, I got to put a card on the bottom, so this Fable the Mirror Breaker is a little too slow, and I'm just getting rid of it.
So, before the game starts,
Oh, darn.
I'd like to do some actions.
No, don't do that.
I'm going to play this Gemstone Caverns,
Yep.
Exiling a Crashing Footfalls,
Yeah,
and lucky me, I get a luck counter.
look at that.
You may proceed.
Okay. Well, I'm going to lead on a Blackcleave Cliffs,
Yep.
and I'm going to exile a Terminate to evoke Fury,
Yeah.
but I'm going to give it Undying Malice.
Unfortunate. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
So-
That's going to be.
Yeah. Comes back with a 1/1 counter. You may go.
All right. I will draw. Think here. Kind of awkward situation for me. I'm gonna have to play a Misty Rainforest.
Okay.
And I will just pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw for the turn. I will play a Marsh Flats.
Yep.
I'm going to go get a basic swamp.
Sure thing.
I'd like to dash this monkey.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I'm guessing you're going to go to combat.
I would like to go to combat, yeah. Didn't know if you had responses to monkey.
Well, not to monkey, but maybe to combat.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and fetch for a Temple Garden untapped.
Okay.
All right, so JC's got a pretty scary board right now. He's got a Dash Dragavan coming at me, as well as a Fury possibly coming at me. I've got a Fire Ice. Just have to figure out what I want to do with it. I've got two options, essentially. Kill Ragavan or tap down Fury, save myself 8 damage. Hard choice. Fury, I've got an answer for. I've got Teferi next turn. And I'm not too concerned about him replaying it. He only has 1 card in hand. Chances of him getting the Fury back down and keeping it, very low. Ragavan is kind of an issue. If I don't deal with it now, it's just going to keep coming turn after turn, accruing value. Maybe this turn I don't really care about the card that he steals. He's not going to be able to cast it. But he's going to get a treasure, which gives him more treasure for the next turn. And if he gets all that treasure, he's actually going to be able to hard cast the Fury again after I bounce it with Teferi. So I think here I really just need to kill the Ragavan, take my 8, and deal with the Fury next turn. Not really what I want to do here, but I'll pay 2 mana. One of it is red. I cast Fire. I'll deal 1 damage to Ragavan, 1 damage to you.
Well, I'm sad, but it happens. I'll go to combat.
I'm also sad.
Because you take 8.
I'm taking 8.
You go to 9.
I go to 9.
I have twice your life total. I'll pass.
A very healthy 9. That's pretty good. I'm going to play Odawara here.
Yeah.
And my plan for this Fury the whole time was just to send it back to your
that's
hand.
fair. That's fair.
So we'll do that.
It did its job, I think.
I got nothing else.
All right, I'll untap and draw. Thoughtseize.
Would you like a Scion of Draco? A Scion of Draco. Because my other 2 cards are both Wooded Foothills.
Well, I guess I'll take Scion of Draco.
Well, it did half of its damage to you.
Yep. I'm going to pass the turn after that.
All right, I'll untap and draw. I'll plus Teferi. Play this here, Wooded Foothills, and immediately sacrifice it to grab the Xander's Lounge.
You got it.
All right, and because now I have all 5 types, I'll pay 2 mana and cast this Fall Drop.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. Answer for that thing.
I'd prefer you don't answer it for 4 turns in a row.
Yeah, you say that, but I'm going to evoke Fury.
It dies.
Yep.
Assuming it's going there.
Yeah, and my Fury dies as well. I'll pass the turn.
I'll play a Footed Woodhills, also known as a Wooded Foothills. And depending on your definition of songs and verses, second or third verse, same as the first or second verse, another Scion of Draco.
Of course. Yep, you got it.
And then I'll plus Teferi.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. I see. I see, I see, I see. I'll put a Rag Boy into play.
You got a Ragavan.
I'll pass.
Well, you're about to get a lot more sad because I'm going to get a Forest.
Okay.
And at the end of the turn, I'll pay 3 mana and cast a Violent Outburst.
Oh, I see. Yep.
We're going to go on the lookout for some Rhinos.
Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing.
And make 2 of them. And then have a bunch of 5/4s until end of turn.
Yeah.
And go to my turn.
Yep.
All right. Let's just we'll just full send.
Full send, huh?
Yep.
This is kind of an interesting play, but I'm actually going to block.
Okay.
I take 11.
Take 11?
Yep.
All right, down to 5.
Yep.
All plus to fairy.
You got it.
Pass turn.
Okay. Engineered explosives.
Well, what if I told you that
No way.
my most recent draw was a force of
You gotta be
negation?
kidding me. Force of negation. The only card that can stop me here is Force of negation. I blocked with Ragavan so that I could still survive the Scion attacking me and have one more turn to draw a removal spell. But now I don't have anything. I am just dead. It's like the only thing you could have. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a land that wouldn't even do me much good after this.
Now I understand the block though.
Yeah.
That way the Rhinos die.
I don't
and
just
you don't
die.
die to this.
Yeah,
you
I
have
get
one
an
more
extra
draw.
turn. I can draw Terminate or something like that. No, you got it.
Yeah,
You got it. Good games.